What is going on, everybody? It is SummerSlam time. That means we're going to do predictions. And today we have, as always, Lil J. And our resident curtain jerker himself, Big Johnny.
Hey guys, what's up?
And I, R.A., your reigning, defending Pro Wrestling Nerds Prediction Champion, who is here in well, it's not very beautiful today, but in Cleveland, Ohio, because I will be at SummerSlam this Saturday on the ground floor, watching all the excitement, is here to predict our outcome for what will happen at SummerSlam. You know how we do it. There's 7 matches announced. That's the 7 we're doing. If they add another one on Friday night, oh well, sucks to be them. Let's hit the intro and get into it.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up.
First up, we have for the United States Championship, LA Knight versus Logan Paul. Lil J, who do you got and why?
I'm going with the LA Knight. Yeah. Because I think Logan's reign is ran its course. I think it's and he's been a champion since 2023. So and he's like I think he's one of the last ones to have a title since.
Yeah, he's the longest reigning champion we've got right now. He won it at Crown Jewel last year. Big Johnny, who do you got and why?
Like I said, I hate to say this, but I'm going for LA Knight also. It's time for him to get the belt, so
all right.
I'm going for him.
So that's going to be a clean sweep for LA Knight. Because I'm also going LA Knight. Big show, big stage, you know, big title changes and big matches and big moments. This is it. This is where we get LA Knight his first title in WWE, and hopefully this leads to bigger and better things, like maybe one of the World Championships. Next up, we got for the Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn defending against Braun Breaker in a rematch from Money in the Bank, which I was the only one who got right because I was the only one smart enough to realize you don't bet against Sami in Canada. Big Johnny, who do you got and why?
I'm going for Breaker. I mean, it's time for him to win it. He didn't do it the first time, he'll do it this time. So I'm going for Braun Breaker.
All right. Lil J, who do you got and why?
And I'm also going with Breaker. I wasn't using my brain power last time.
You have really that?
Thinking, so yeah, I'm going. Maybe not. You gotta realize I did come from him. So.
You were swimming around in a shallow gene pool there. All right. I also am going Braun Breaker this time. Like I said, you don't go against Sami in Canada. Same with LA Knight, Logan Paul. Big stage, big moments, big title changes. This is Braun's moment. I think it was always meant for him to be made here in SummerSlam, the second biggest show of the year for WWE. It just makes sense. I see Braun picking up the victory. Next up, we have the match of Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk ass with Seth Rollins as the special guest referee. I will go first. I believe it's going to be Drew McIntyre. I think Seth's going to somehow get involved in the outcome. He is going to cost Punk the match because this is going to start the setup for Punk versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and that is the rumor match I'm hearing. So I actually think Drew's going to beat Punk to start setting off this feud. Lil J, who do you got and why?
You summed it up perfectly. I'm also going to pick Drew because I think Rollins is going to cost Punk the match since it seems like Rollins has more of a vendetta against Punk just returning. And I think that's enough to cost Punk the match, Drew to win.
All right. Big Johnny, who do you got and why?
I'm going for his clobbering time. I'm going for CM Punk.
CM Punk ass. You would go for CM Punk ass. What reason why?
Remember, because he's made a fool out of two before, and he's gonna do it again, and he will reign supreme. He will win.
All right, next up for the Women's WWE Championship, we have Bayley versus Nia Jax. And with Tiffany Stratton out there with her Money in the Bank, we have the Money in the Bank stipulation again, where if you guess a cash in and get it successful, you get 2 points. But if you miss it, you lose a point. So, Lil J, who do you got and why?
And I'm going with Bayley to retain.
Bayley to retain? Any reason why?
And because I think they're gonna wait. I really don't have a reason, but I do think that Tiffany will cash in, but I can't take the chance we're losing points, so I'm just not even gonna mention it. I know I did predict SummerSlam last year.
No, you didn't. You were going to, and you pulled it back, and you would have got the extra points.
I predicted it. I just didn't lock it in. I predicted. I just didn't lock it in.
Well, that's the only thing that counts is if you lock it in. All right, Big Johnny, who do you got and why?
I'm doing Nia Jax. I'm going for Nia.
Because y'all eat at the same all-you-can-eat buffets?
Funny.
Is that why y'all have a collaboration there at Golden Corral?
Funny.
I am actually going with Lil J. I think it's going to be Bayley. And I am cashing in my Money in the Bank.
It's Tiffy time!
Because I do think Tiffany will have a attempt at cashing in Bayley, because I think Nia's going to beat Bayley so bad after the match that Tiffany comes out and tries to cash in. So I've got Bayley plus I'm going to cash in Money in the Bank for this one. Next up for the Women's World Championship, we've got Rhea Ripley going after her title, going to get her title back against Liv Morgan. Big Johnny, who do you got and why?
I'm going with Rhea Ripley on this one.
Because it's the mark out babyface move?
No, it's not remind me to get her title back.
Lil J, who do you got and why?
Well, I'm going to go with Liv.
Liv.
And I think it's going to be due to Dominic Mysterio. Maybe it's intentional, maybe it's not. But I'm thinking he's going to definitely be involved in a way where Liv ends up winning and him costing Rhea the match.
All right, I'm kind of going with you there. I do think it's going to be Liv, but I think Dom's intentionally turning on Rhea and costing her the match. Because from what I understood, this was originally where Liv was supposed to beat Rhea and get the title in the first place, but Rhea's injury made him speed it up. So I think they're just going to kind of stick with the plan for the most part and have Liv beat Rhea. So I've got Liv beating Rhea, and I think it's going to be because Dom turns on Rhea. I think Liv got to him, and this is a plan, and they're going to turn on Rhea. Next up, for the World Heavyweight Championship, we've got the Ring General Gunther versus the champion, Damian Priest. I will go first, and I'm going Gunther. Now, if I were to book this, if I had the power to book this, as y'all see, if y'all watch the video, go watch the video if you haven't, I would have Gunther win the match, lose the match here, and have him come back at Bash in Berlin in 3 weeks and win it there, because I think it would be a bigger win for him to win it in front of the crowds that he came up with. But you can't always think like that. They not a lot of times don't do that. So I think Gunther wins it here. I think he's beating Damian Priest to win the World Heavyweight Championship, because he's going to win it. And if they don't do it in Berlin, they're going to do it here. Lil J, who do you got and why?
And I'm also going to go with Gunther because his last title defense, Money in the Bank, you noticed there was an interference. That's the only reason that he retained that title last time at Money in the Bank. So I think this time there's no interference and it's a clean win. Gunther's definitely winning. All
right, Big Johnny, who do you got and why?
I'm going with El Champion, Damian Priest.
Because it's the closest thing to a babyface markout in this, because they're turning Priest face. So you got to have a Big Johnny markout babyface moment. All right. And last up, what I believe will be the main event for the WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. Big Johnny, who do you got and why?
Cody will retain it. Cody's going to retain the title.
All right. Any reason why you think that?
Because anytime,
because it's a markout babyface move?
Ain't his time to lose it yet, and So he's going to keep it. So it's Cody.
You see how hard he tries to make reasoning of what he thinks, and it just doesn't work. Lil J, who do you got and why?
And I'm going to go with Cody on this one.
All right. Any particular reason?
I just think it's still not time for him to drop it, but I do think there's going to be an interference somehow. Maybe with the new debut of a new superstar.
All right. I am also going Cody. It's going to be a clean sweep, I think. There's going to be a return. I think we're going to see our tribal chief back. I think Roman Reigns comes back and slaps around Solo because he's been running his mouth. And he's going to cost Solo the match. And Cody's going to retain that way to kick off the new Bloodline and Civil War thing they're building to. All right, so there you have it. Our predictions for SummerSlam 2024 from Cleveland. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below. Tell us what your predictions are going to be. Do you think Johnny stinks like he looks? For Lil J and Big Johnny, thanks for watching. We'll see you again.
Watch out, 'cause I'm here now and I'm staying.